arrived. You have arrived at day 1. 16 days. So there's going to be 10 days of boot camp, 5 this week and 5 next week. During boot camp, the way it's going to work, there's going to be 12 questions that you guys are going to do. And in every question you do today, I want you to treat it like testing mode. So only thing on your desk should be pencil, paper, and your laptop. So you don't have, go get a paper over there. There's paper. Everyone put that phone away. You have your, open it up. Do you have a pencil? I don't think so. Anything? Take this. All right. Each question is going to be timed, and it depends on the difficulty. So I might give you 1 minute. I might give you 5 minutes. It depends. But throughout the boot camp, the most important thing is make sure when we go over it, you ask any questions. You got to try every problem and ask questions afterwards. Okay? How do we feel? Any questions before we begin?
Forced to ask questions?
If you don't understand it, then yes, I needed to be asking. Yes. So I'll let you know when you're allowed to use a calculator and when you're not.
Okay, I'll take it out.
Yeah, take it out just to be ready. So before we do our first question, just want to make sure we all remember the date, the big important date, it's the 25th. And then you guys are testing for bio on the what?
You don't know.
Okay. So 19th is bio.
Okay, I don't know.
Tomorrow and Wednesday is reading. So tomorrow and Wednesday, if you're testing in the morning, I should still see you. But those of you who are MSO, I might not see you tomorrow or Wednesday.
MSO mean?
So if I don't see you, my school online, if I don't see you, what should you do? And Jen, this goes for anybody. If I don't see you that day because you were testing, what do you have to do? Watch the recording. Yep. Because I'm not, if you miss a class, I can't do anything about it, but you have to be the one who makes it up. All right, question number 1. All right, this one I will give you 1 minute. Yeah. Yep. Yep. All right, question number 1, go. 1 minute. This is a quick one.
I kind of can't see. This laptop is actually kind of heavy, right? And the phone is
30 seconds remaining.
Wait. Why can't I move the pole to the side?
Yeah, that's hard. 10 seconds remaining. 5, 4, make your selections. 3, 2, 1, submit. Good. All right, so let's see.
Let's go. I got it right.
All right, 100% of everybody chose B, D, and F. And then a couple people also chose E.
Why would you just like something? With the arrows on the side, you can see that it goes on forever.
Well, let's see. All right.
But isn't it a like 1 point right here and then just
Yeah, BA is a line segment. And AC is a line segment.
Since I thought that it was an array, I was like,
I chose line segment.
but isn't that an angle?
I told the first and then I'm like, nah, that's not.
Even if it's part of array, it's also a line segment. Yeah. So
Yeah, I was right.
yeah, that one was tricky. I think that was the trickiest one, but there is an angle, there are parallel lines, and there are perpendicular lines.
But the BAC is also an angle. It's not just the 90-degree one.
Say that again?
But B, A, and C are angles, not just the 90 degrees.
BAC is also an angle, yeah. But there's more than one angle. There's also the 90-degree ones. How do I know that there are perpendicular lines?
Because they're intersecting.
90-degree angles. How do I know that there's parallel lines?
Because two of the lines aren't touching at all.
And what is the angle for both of them?
90.
As long as they're both the same angle,
90. What
you know that they're parallel. All right, skew lines is just not a thing. That's like a fake definition. They put it there to make you think that there's something.
And then how could you make a circle?
They think it's like going.
And then there's
Yeah,
pretty
no.
much no way to make a circle on grass.
Skew lines? No. You've seen the word skew in algebra for something completely different.
Skew.
All right, questions on this one?
No, oh, right.
Awesome. All right, number 2, I'll give you
1 minute.
1 minute and 30 seconds. I think that's fair. Here we go. Oh, wait, hold on.
How do we determine if it's coplanar or collinear?
You gotta read carefully. Here we go. 1 minute and a half. Oh, you're right. Hold on. I'll put the other poll.
Cuckoo, hee
That's not.
cuckoo, hee
Yeah.
hee.
Whoa.
All right, go ahead. Don't pick F.
Pick it up. What?
Don't pick F.
Pick it up.
Don't pick F.
JK,
If you have to draw it out, draw it out.
what does collinear mean?
Located on the same line.
But how do you know they're located at the same line? It would be like this and like this.
Ah, so must that be true?
The coplanar? No, I think they're on the same plane. Like, they could be in the same plane depending on the midpoint. K is the midpoint of JL.
So for you,
Yes.
when you have an answer, just sign it. You know the signs? A, do it. A, B,
What is this?
C looks like a C, D looks like a D with this finger. There you go. And then E is like that. Yeah. And I forget F.
What is this big line of the equal sign?
This is F.
That's not F.
It has to be.
Do you remember F? Did you teach it to you? No. This is K.
Is that F?
Is it?
The measure of JKL is 90 degrees. It could be 90 degrees.
All right. We are down to the last 30 seconds, guys.
Like it could be 90 degrees.
Oh, yeah.
Like it could be right. It could be 90 degrees, right? Because if there's
It could, but is it? Does it have to be?
I don't know what you mean. I don't know what you mean by that.
So you're saying it could be 90 degrees,
Yes.
but is it necessary that there be? So must it be true? All right, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. All right, not quite as unanimous in this one.
Whoa.
Those are the most popular ones, but nobody really agreed 100% because they think they're funny. Okay,
As in the chat.
so let's see. J, K, and L are distinct points, and we know that JK equals KL. So what does it mean to be coplanar?
But on the same plane.
On the same plane. How about collinear?
On the same line.
On the same line.
Okay, on the same line.
Oh, I think I know. 'Cause it was
Yeah. So let's think about collinear real quick. Must they be on the same line? What do you guys think?
Like they don't have. They don't have.
I don't think so.
They don't have.
I think they are.
I think they are.
So J, I'll make that J.
Oh, wait.
What if it was like this?
Yeah, that's what I was just thinking, yeah.
If they look like this, even if they are congruent, they're not on the same line.
There's two different.
So not,
Yeah, but they don't have to be
It's not
coplanar
necessary.
either.
okay, now let's think about coplanar. This one's a little harder to visualize, but let me just make,
No, it really isn't. You just make the lines really long.
I think it is, but like,
No, it doesn't have to be coplanar.
thank you, I tried.
Like regular Disney.
Okay, so say you have this rectangle. This is a three-dimensional figure, which means it's not just on one plane, it's on two planes. So what if you have a point located at the very front, so on the one facing you, then you have another on the very back. Those are on the same plane because if you picture a flat piece of paper cutting through the middle, it would touch both points. You agree?
Yeah, but it doesn't have to be coplanar because
So-
it could be on the top.
Then what if you had a third point up here at the top? If I had a flat piece of paper, is it possible for that flat piece of paper to cross all 3 points?
Yes. But what if it was a bit off to the side?
Oh, what do you think? So what if it looked like this? Here's my flat piece of paper. Does it pass through all 3 points?
No.
Yeah. It passes all 3 points. I'll make it a little.
That looks awkward.
process.
But as long as it is able to pass through all 3 points, it is coplanar. And the thing is, when you have 3 points, no matter what, those 3 points are going to be coplanar. If you have 4 points, then it could be possible that they're not coplanar. But as long as you have 3 or less points, 3 or fewer, they can be coplanar. So A is it.
Wait. But what if it's something like the point's right here, then one's in the opposite corner, then one's like right.
Right, they might not be, but must be true. Oh, you're right, hold on.
Exactly.
Do they have to be on the same plane?
No.
No, that's the thing. Okay, you're right. So A is out. What about C? K is the midpoint of,
Well, it doesn't have to be the midpoint. So
I mean,
like it could they could be the same,
so read that first sentence that they give us in.
but JK is KO.
If JK
So-
equals KL, by
Yeah, I feel
definition,
Wait, but can't the lines be like one goes this way and then the other one goes like down?
hold on.
yeah, it's still be the midpoint.
No matter what, because they're gonna be connected.
But what if it's, let's go with what Daniel's saying. So we know JK equals KL, right? Is K the midpoint of JL?
Not one line. Well, JL would be down there. like,
JL would be down here.
Like if it was one line, sure, but
If it was collinear, then yes. But since they don't necessarily have to be collinear, then this is not necessarily true either. So see, look at what we're doing. We think, oh, maybe yes. But then if you can think of one example where it doesn't work out, it's out.
Is this one of those things where it's not actually?
It might be. JK equals KL, congruent to KL?
Yes.
Yes,
Well,
by
yes, that-
definition.
that
This is,
has to be right because it says it in the first sentence.
yeah, that's the only one. Does it have to be 90 degrees?
No.
No. So this one was crazy. The only one that is true
Like
is D.
Like
So let's go
using
that
like
by
some
dot.
sort of mind trick, because usually when we think of something, oh, that applies, we need
Like,
Yeah.
like two or three
Oh.
answers.
there has to be
Yeah.
two.
And you're right about that. So for this one, I would say that the question is a bad question because it should be only one. It should be more than one answer. But I didn't make the question, so don't blame me.
Hey, but I chose all of them, so even if I
So you got it 100% wrong.
no 100% right.
Uh-huh.
Well, not 100% right, but I got
Any
it like,
remaining questions on this one?
I got it like 20% right.
Okay.
I chose all of them, so if I got the rest of them.
Okay. Here we go.
Yeah, but I can't hear myself.
I told you this is a badly made question. Okay. Here we go. This one, I'll give you guys 2 minutes. Go ahead.
Oh no, I hate these several questions where you have to rotate it. Oh,
Yeah.
I'm gonna get it wrong. I'm gonna get it wrong. I am just going to assume that it is. Let's see.
Yeah, you probably won't need 2 minutes. I said you probably won't need 2 minutes.
I know. Yeah, 1 minute.
The moment I looked at this, like.
Yeah, it has to be B or C, and then C doesn't make sense because it would be
Hold
vote.
up.
Because
Hold up.
it will be, but it at 0. Come on, 0. So it has to be. Oh, sorry, my mic got muted. The answer is. No, the answer is E. No, E is the right answer.
Cracking your neck. As long as you don't crack your neck.
Well, it's time to crack my neck.
No, stop.
I'm too weak to crack. I'm too weak to crack my own neck. Like I could try to move my neck the other way. Please, so cracky here.
All right, 4 people have answered. I'm waiting on 4 more.
Ow.
No, 3 more. 'Cause I'm one of them.
Oh. Haha, I have no bones in my back, so I can't crack.
All
my back.
right, did everybody hear vote?
Mm.
You put it in?
Yeah.
What's your answer, Jalen?
B.
So A, look, A, B, C.
All
All right, 3,
This is my.
2, 1. All right, the winning answer
Have one.
has won. It was B. Let's check it out.
Yeah.
So 90-degree clockwise. So we're going to be in what quadrant?
Wait. One. I forgot the order.
Quadrant 4. Remember, 1, 2, 3.
Let me write that.
Oops, 4. So it's in quadrant 4. So it's going that way. And we're rotating it about 1, 1. So if 1, 1 is the center of rotation, then you got to keep that in mind, because when you rotate it around that center of rotation, things have to line up correctly. So B and C were definitely the 2 that you should have been trying to choose between, right?
That's what I was thinking.
Trying to choose between those 2.
A and C, that's counting. Not.
A went the wrong way, yeah.
It went the wrong way.
Okay. Now here's the tricky part though, because we need to make sure that we go to the correct location. So what I mean by that is when you rotate 90 degrees, your new point has to make a 90-degree angle with the old point. So if I have, this is answer choice, this is vertex A right here. A prime has to make a 90-degree angle with A. So A prime has to end up over here. Do you guys see what I mean by that?
Yeah.
See that 90 degree? And the same thing has to happen for every single point.
Daniel, what do you?
So for example, angle B is over here. Here's 1, 1. Wherever B ends up has to be a 90-degree angle. So B, we're expecting it to end up somewhere over here along this line, which it does. It ends up at 5, no, it ends up at where? 3, something.
At the toilet.
What? Okay. So you always, if you're not really sure which one it's going to be, you definitely just want to make sure that your final answer, every point makes a 90-degree angle with the center of rotation. So it's B. Questions on this one?
Because what they're supposed to cross the line
Where?
on the board.
No, that was straight across. All right, no questions? Daniel, sit in your seat. Next question's coming up.
Sean, that's kind of stuff.
All right. Oh, I didn't mean to do that. Next one. This should be pretty easy. Yeah, I don't know. I'll give you guys about 2 minutes on this one as well. Go. All right, then.
Come on, yeah.
It's definitely not half of X.
Wow.
Silence, testing mode.
It's obvious.
Obviously, that's what you like.
It's obviously pretty sus.
Daniel, are you working it out or are you?
No, I'm not guessing.
Huh?
No, I'm not guessing.
Then did you put your answer in already?
Yes.
I practically typed again, so like she's ready. I will not lie on the board like 100 times. I will not lie.
I just like.
I only have to do that once. And my mom made me do it. I didn't understand why I was like 6. She said, I want you to write, I will not lie on a piece of paper until the paper is full, front and back. So I did that.
All right, 4 answers in, missing a few more. What's your answer?
But my hand might look like that.
Okay. You answered? You answered?
Yes.
Yeah, I'm pretty
No?
sure. It was actually. pretty
Okay,
easy.
Janelle's is still working. This is testing environment.
Okay, testing environment.
10 seconds.
Testing environment.
3, 2, 1. Not bad.
I'm scared.
Let's go
So-
out right.
The 2 answers that were popular were the
B.
2 that you should have been choosing between. So it is either one of these.
It's obviously B.
But let's check it out. So we know that it's growing, it's enlarging, so it's got to be a whole number. And not only that, but remember that when you dilate something about the origin, it has to end up. Let me draw this out. It would end up along this. Okay, it would end up along that. That's called a vector, but it would end up somewhere connecting in those lines. So we know that not only did it enlarge, it also had to move somewhere. Well, in order to figure that out, we can use a little bit of math. It's really not that bad.
Yes, it is.
So A started out at 2, 4. When you multiply it by 2, what does it become?
Nothing.
4, 8. But where is A prime?
It's
6, 5. So to get to 6, 5, what do you have to do?
Math.
What happens to the X value?
It gets, no, it gets added by 2.
X plus
and
2
then the Y
It's
gets
bigger and bigger. So it's
subtracted by
close.
3.
and Y minus 3. So that's how we figure out that it's B.
Easy math. I did it.
Make sense?
It was
Make sense?
simple, yes.
Good. Daniel, did you pick the right answer?
Yeah.
Good. All right, next one.
Which one is
Okay, So this one is a true select all that apply. This one actually has more than one response.
This one has G.
And it also has a G, yeah. So how about this? For this one, put your answers in the chat. There's no poll.
Oh, no.
There's a lot of them. Yeah.
Oh, no.
There's a lot.
But
Testing
you
mode,
can't see the answers, right?
testing mode. Launch now. What was that?
You can't see the answers.
No, he can't. They're not on
Was he scared? You know, who was sick? Put the answers on it.
Where?
Oh.
Don't listen to Daniel's putting answers in the chat. He's using my computer, so he thinks he's funny. Okay, no more. Then, come on, no more.
That's scary.
Oh.
That's funny.
Okay, that's me.
Miss Mara says A prime BA, does it just mean A prime and then BA from the past ones?
Say that again.
For answer choice C, B and E.
Mhm.
Where's this prime? Like, you see how it says prime only
Yep.
before, I mean, after one letter?
Yep.
Is it just that one letter that's prime?
No, I think that they messed it up. Pretty sure it should all be primed.
Oh, yeah, I was thinking about the same.
Yeah.
Miss, why do you have 3 accounts here? Or is one of them Daniel's?
Because one of them is me on my iPad, one of them is Daniel on my computer, and one of them is my actual account that's here, that's on it.
Okay, Daniel's gonna troll us then.
Actually doing the problem, please.
Yes, I think they did not on purpose. It was A prime, B prime, I mean, B. There's no B prime.
Oh,
And then the A prime will just go back to itself.
yeah, then maybe it, yeah. I think for answer choice B, that should have been primed, but everywhere else, read it the way it's written. Make sense? Answer choice B is the only one where they made a little mistake.
What?
All right, I'm still waiting for answers in the chat, so that's telling me that this one's a little bit more challenging, right?
I put my answer.
Okay, I think I am
Not like this.
good for,
Make sure that if you send me answers, send it to me, not to everyone.
okay, so send it to myself.
Yeah.
Will I actually be able to read it though? No, no, no,
I mean, technically, you're still a student, just a miss.
but this is much older than the account.
All right, I have 3 answers in the chat. I'll give everyone 30 more seconds.
Oh, 30 seconds.
Mhm. I got a missed call.
So A is B and B is A. Time to guess.
All right, I have 4 answers in the chat, 5 answers in the chat. That looks good to me. 10, 9, 8, Daniel, please stop. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. All right. congruent to AC prime?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. This is rigid motion. Rigid motion means we're maintaining congruence. BD and BD primes? Yes. Okay, Daniel, I'm gonna disable chatting. Just because of you. Okay, now here's where it gets a little tricky. Angle A prime D A, so it's this angle right here. Okay, that angle is equal to C prime D C. There's it, that one.
Yeah, no.
So the definition, listen carefully, the definition of a rotation, I kind of did this over here.
I think A is correct.
Remember what I said in this example, that if you're rotating 90 degrees, that means it has to make a 90-degree angle with the center of rotation. Well, no matter what degrees you are using, that always has to be true. So if I'm rotating, let's say this is like 120 degrees, if C moves to C prime by 120 degrees, if this is 120 degrees, then A to A prime also has to be 120 degrees. Because if it wasn't, you would not have the same, you would not end up being congruent. Does that make sense? So the definition of a rotation is that every single point is rotated by the same amount of degrees. So ADA prime, it has to be equal to CDC prime. So that means this one is correct. But what about, read this next one carefully. C prime, oh no. Hold on.
Oh, no.
Oh no. It couldn't handle the truth. Couldn't handle the truth. Okay. So this next one though, answer choice D, erase everything else. We got to read that one carefully because that one is saying C prime D B prime. So this angle right here is congruent to B prime DC. So that one. Are they going to be congruent?
I don't
Yeah,
think.
to the O, to the O.
Oh,
No.
I thought it said B prime.
Okay, if it was B prime, if it was B,
Yeah, B prime.
yeah,
B prime. That's very nice.
no. What would be the same would be this one. BDC would be congruent to B prime DC prime. But that's it. Okay, so that one's out. Next, C prime DC, so this right here, is congruent to B prime DB. Yes or no?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So just like we talked about before, the angle of rotation has to be the same for all the points. Yes. Okay. Now these, if point C is x comma y, then point C prime is negative x comma y. What would that rule be?
Reflection over y.
Yeah, this would be reflection over y-axis. That's not what we're doing. So that's out. And lastly, if point B is xy, point B prime is y comma x, what type of transformation is that one?
No, no.
Yep. Reflection over y equals x, and that's not what we're doing either. So those are both out. So answer was A, B, C, and E. Emily got it 100% correct. Nice job, Emily.
That's not fun right here.
That's your friend right there who doesn't even want to say hi to you when she comes to school.
But let me tell you how last time we're like, Emily, tell us when you're out. And Tyrone even went to the auditorium. We were mad at him at the time, so of course he wasn't gonna tell us. But he went to the auditorium and when he came back, he's like, oh, I saw Emily in the auditorium. We're like, what?
right, guys, put your issues aside. This is a 30-second question. 30 seconds, go. 30 seconds, go. Don't try to read it too closely, because if you skim it, you'll figure it out quickly. 10 seconds remaining. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
No, wait. Okay.
You can't take that long to read.
Everybody is like me.
Let me tell you why. If I read it carefully, I read really quickly. I read, okay, I have XY, 90-degree rotation. What's the point?
Nothing.
That's just asking me what is the rule for a 90-degree rotation. Okay, well, I don't care. I gave you 30 seconds for a reason. I wanted to see who was fast. So all we're doing is finding what is the rule for 90-degree clockwise, counterclockwise. What is the rule? X comma Y becomes negative Y comma X. Yes. So this was just a matter of remembering the rules, that's all. Now, if you read it, if you took a little while to read it, even after you read it, it should not take you more than 10 seconds to answer it, because that's just a matter of memorization. Does that make sense?
But what if we don't have a good memory?
Then you better be doing what you can to find a way to memorize.
Maybe when you start the
I'm gonna make a quizzes or a Quizlet. What's it called? A Quizlet? Which one is it? The one-
Quizlet.
what-
Quizlet is better.
Quizlet, right? Yeah.
No, Quizlet is a.
I'm gonna make a Quizlet for all the rules so that you guys can practice it out.
Yes.
Okay.
But isn't
Okay.
it like the PowerPoint one?
No, it's the one where you have the flashcards and then.
Flashcards.
Oh, I don't like the flashcards.
Okay, next one is a fill in the blank question. I need an answer in the chat.
Oh, no. An answer in the chat.
An answer in the chat. I'm giving you 2 minutes. Go ahead and get started.
I don't understand this question.
Read it as, try and figure, I'm not gonna give you any clues.
Oh.
No clues.
Oh, that's easy. Okay, parentheses, X, comma. So X2, comma, Y2 minus. What is Daria doing here?
She's making up some work for me.
Tyrone, you want that easier.
Not my enemies, my childhood.
All right,
Sound
guys,
enemy.
keep working. I'll give you 30 more seconds. Emily already has an answer.
Me too.
Put it in the chat.
Me too. Easy. Hi, YouTube.
Kind of, but not really. It's easier than that. Carol, do you have an answer?
Let's go. First find out.
Daniel.
So you have to go.
All right.
You have to open.
So far, only Emily got it right. Does anyone want any guesses real quick?
I kind of understand it, but.
That's comma Y.
Oh, it has to be an equation.
X, comma. Wait, how did I get it wrong? Because
Don't know how to write
X.
the equation.
All right, Emily, can you share your answer on public, please?
But it isn't X. It isn't X squared. It's X2.
There it is.
Oh, when y equals 2, okay, I can.
Y equals 2 is an equation, right? It has an equal sign.
Oh.
Y equals 2 is what type of line? Vertical or horizontal?
I mean horizontal.
Horizontal.
Oh, because that's the
And then
midpoint.
you can fold it onto it.
Miss, I thought you were supposed to go for mine.
Nope.
Girl.
I told you no, didn't I?
What the?
That is the equation that if you rotate it around y equals 2, it goes back onto itself. You got the same answer?
Yeah, she used to get a
Emily, your friends are giving you lots of compliments. You better say hi to them when you visit. All right. Any questions on this one? It was easier than you thought it was, right?
Yeah.
No.
Well, I knew that something to
With that line.
the 2, 0, but I don't
Uh-huh.
know
How to write the equation. Okay, now you know. Now you know. Next one. All right, another one about carrying it onto itself. I'll give you guys 1 minute. Who's here?
Someone.
Hi.
How you doing, Mel?
Doing well, thank you.
All right.
All
What's
right.
going on with this young man out here?
I am special. In a bad way.
All right. I see one answer in the chat. 30 more seconds.
Miss, what was the chart that you gave? Where did you find it?
Yeah, make sure you read it carefully.
Okay.
10 seconds remaining. Five, 4,
Uh,
3,
uh,
2, 1.
I had this.
Good. Okay. So this one was tricky. There what first of all, you have to make sure you read it carefully. Which one would not carry the rectangle
That one
onto
was
it?
easy. That one was easy.
Did you get it right?
Yes,
How do
I
you know?
chose C.
Okay.
The winning answer.
So reflection over y equals x, that's this line right here.
Because 180.
And that would in fact
Map it on.
map it onto itself. So it's not A.
And it's not D because.
Reflection over y
And 5
equals
5 is the center.
y equals negative x plus 10. So here's the 10. Here's negative x plus 10.
I didn't even look at the first two, to be honest.
Here's the line y equals negative x plus 10. If I reflect it over that, it does in fact map onto itself. So it's not B. C. Rotation of 180 about 6, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Here's 6, 6. Does that map it onto itself? No, so it is C. 5, 5, however, is the middle. So if you do a 180 around the middle, it will still map.
This one is probably the easiest one.
Yeah, not too bad, right? Process of elimination.
Yeah.
All right.
What's process of
Because
elimination?
even if you didn't know how to do like the negative x plus 10, I mean, all the other ones are simple.
Yeah, that's true. If you weren't sure about B, but you definitely know C is wrong, you can pick C. All right. This one shouldn't be too bad. Send it in the chat. We're doing rotation 90 degree and then a translation, and send me your final answers for A, B, C, and D. It's a little bit of math, so I'll give you guys about 3 minutes, but try to work on it fast. See how well you do. 3 minutes. Daniel, sit down and get to work.
3 minutes?
3 minutes.
Oh, God.
Sorry?
You have a bad day?
I don't have any. Wait, I do.
I'm not
Do you like the
gonna-
Lion King?
No, but I'll take it.
You don't like the Lion King? What the heck?
Why? It's overrated.
You have no
I
heart.
agree.
You have no heart.
I agree. I'm old people.
Okay, not for discussion. Let's go. Testing mode.
Oh, I'm not. Because you have to rotate 90 clockwise around the region. I hate those types. And then you have to do a freaking equations. Well, not an equation, but no.
Come on. Don't get lazy on me.
I'm not getting lazy.
Yeah, you are.
No, I'm not.
Then do it.
How am I supposed to do it if I suck at doing the rotate around the region?
Okay, first,
Origin.
you know it's not eight. What thing is eight?
I'm zooming in so you guys can see the points a little better.
What is eight? Oh. Sir,
And y.
and Y,
0x.
0, comma 1.
Negative 0, comma.
Negative 10, comma 0. And then, oh wait, that's.
Oh, but this is not the last thing. That's the guard.
Oh, yeah. It's like the.
And that means you rotate it.
Oh, it's the ripped out cartoon movie version.
Okay.
If you rotate it 90
I don't know
degrees.
what the rule is for the y, like the y plus or minus.
Oh, I'm sorry. Y minus 2. There you go. Okay. So 90 degrees clockwise.
That's y, negative y.
Okay, I'm adding 1 more minute because there was a little distraction. Okay, watch that. A 90-degree clockwise rotation.
I know which direction it's in.
I know, but there's a rule for
You
it.
need to do
What's the rule for a
It's
clockwise?
negative y, comma, wait.
Clockwise.
Negative x comma y.
So 90-degree clockwise is the same thing as 270 degrees counterclockwise. You have to remember that they're the same thing, but what's the rule for counterclockwise?
Isn't it negative?
Positive.
I didn't even answer. Oh, y comma negative x.
Oh, I have to.
I thought it was just a math.
So using that rule, Daniel, if I start, where's A?
A is negative 10, comma 0.
Look at the board. What is it become? This is A.
Oh.
10, 10, comma 0. X comma y becomes y. 0, comma negative x. Do that with all of them. Yes, we'll be back in 5 minutes because we're doing something different now after that. Okay, so this is all about remembering your rules. What is 90-degree clockwise? Read it carefully. 90-degree clockwise is the same as what?
Y comma negative x.
Yeah, but it's the same.
270 degrees counterclockwise.
It's the same as 270 counterclockwise. And the rule is xy becomes what? What did we say?
Y comma negative div x.
Good, y comma negative x. So A was 10 comma 0. A becomes 0 comma negative 10. B was what? Negative 3 comma 6.
Not becomes 6, comma.
6 comma 3.
10 comma 10.
C was at 0 comma 4. What does it become?
It becomes
0.
4, comma 0.
4 comma 0. And then D was at negative 2 comma 2.
It becomes negative, no, 2, comma.
2.
wait.
Nope, 2 comma positive 2 because the negative 2 becomes
Oh, yeah.
positive. Okay, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Oh yeah, sorry, I read it wrong. It's 9 comma 0, not 10 comma 0. Just 10 comma negative 9. Okay, then yeah, count carefully. It looks like it's on the 10, but it's one before. Then we're moving, so x plus 1 and y minus 2. So we're adding 1 to the x, so it's 1. Negative 9 minus 2, that's negative 11. 6 plus 1 is 7. 3 minus 2 is negative 1. 4 plus 1 is 5. 0 minus 2 is negative 2. 2 plus 1 is 3. 2 minus 2 is 0. So those are my final answers. Questions on this one? The rules become so important, guys. If you know the rules, you can do this problem without any issues. Any questions? Okay, we're gonna do one more, and then when Perla comes back, we're doing something else for the last 15 or so minutes. Let's see. We did a similar one.
Mission class is fine.
I know it's. Let's do this one.
Wow.
Okay, 2 minutes. 2 minutes, put your answers in the poll. All right, go ahead. All right, come on. All that apply. All that apply.
Why are there 6 when there's only 5? So no F, I guess.
Yeah, no F. Mm-hmm.
Send your email to your Facebook email every time someone.
Yeah,
You know how to get rid of that?
yeah, there is in the settings somewhere.
Block the no reply at email.
Or that. All right, I see 2 people have entered their answers. 2 people so far.
Have a message.
One of them. Nope. No. Nobody has gotten it 100% quite yet.
Oh, wait, so you can see everybody's individual answer?
No, but I can see nobody has chosen one of the correct answers. So,
So it's not.
Oh. Block you.
Wanna block all of us?
oh wait, actually I think one person got it. It's hard to tell though because I can't see everyone's individual
Ooh.
response. Okay, that's time.
What was the correct answers?
Well, we'll see. Let's find out. So put your answers in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. So the results are kind of all over the place. That's why I said it's a little hard to tell. A and and C were very popular. That's good. B was pretty popular, so was D. That's not good.
No one knows that.
So let's see why that's not good.
Ah,
Reflection over the line y equals negative x. So remember, y equals negative x cuts this way.
I thought you said y equals x.
Oh no.
No,
But
it's
I'm
negative.
having some problems with my, like,
Does it line up in this one?
Yes.
So A is in.
Can I go to the bathroom?
No.
Um,
Reflection across the x-axis, so down, and then the y-axis across. Will that one line up? Kind of carefully. Look, this is 1, 2, 3 units. No, it wouldn't, because this would be B prime. So if you reflect it across x, it would look like this, which would not line up when you flip it back across the y-axis. Understand that one?
Yes.
Okay, B is out. C, a rotation of 90 degrees clockwise, so this way. So C would end up down here. And then B would end up here. And then a reflection across the y-axis. Would that line up? Yes, it would. C is in. Okay. D, a rotation of 90 degrees. Oh, okay, same thing. But then across the x-axis. So if I'm here and then I go across the x-axis, where do I end up? If that's my red, where would I end up if I reflected across x?
You would end up
in the toilet.
in one quadrant.
Yeah, what quadrant?
One.
1.
What quadrant?
So that would go back up. That does not make any sense. D is out. And finally, E, 180 degrees clockwise. Okay, so that would go all the way to here. So B would end up, let me draw it out. B would end up down here. And then C would end up over here. So it would look like this. Does that match? Not quite, right? But then they're saying a reflection across y equals negative x. But negative x goes down this way. So if I reflect the red triangle across the red line, where is it going to end up? Which quadrant? Back to quadrant 1. Okay, so that would not end up in the right location. So it's A and C. And I think a couple people got that. So if you got A and C, good job.
Wait,
Any questions?
that's what I got, girl.
Yay, nice job. All right, so for the last 15 minutes, I need this back.
We're doing a quiz.
Not a Quizlet, not a quizzes.
Look it.
Look it.
Yes.
No!
Sorry?
No, please, no.
I don't know.
Is it gonna be a geometry?
Oh, God.
It's a geometry book it. Yep.
On the second day, I guess I don't want to do this book.
You did
When
what?
You go to, you see where, you know, in Microsoft Teams where you have that
Oh.
little icon where your like initials are or your picture.
Uh-huh.
You press that, and then you go to settings. On settings, you go to notifications, and then this activity is on spot. I use the, yay!
All right, so my book it's loading. While I get it to load, start having a phone or something available so that you can join it. Also, as a reminder, the homework policy is still the same. So you will have homework due Friday. I will post it after school. Hold on. Okay, you guys like cafe?
No,
Yeah.
No cafe?
no.
Yeah.
Someone else vote. What do you like?
Oh, I like Tower Defense
Power
Factory.
defense is boring, man.
Factory.
Factory?
Okay, we can do
Yes.
factory.
Factory. Okay, we'll do factory. Hold on. Not right now. We only have like 10 minutes, so I need y'all to,
Okay, 10-minute look it. Okay.
let me share it.
How do I go on?
You can use my iPad.
iPad? What?
Jayla, you have your phone, right?
Ah.
Go. it sharing or no?
I believe it's, yeah.
No, it says it's paused. There we go. Okay. There we go. Go. Put in your. Here, let me leave.
Daniel, what's the point? You're gonna be on these. That's easy.
I shall stare into your soul.
Then I'm gonna
Go.
say- Oh, wait, I forgot I have to say.
Can I like?
All right, Emily, Tyrone, and Perla are on. No, that's not even Google, just sign this. Yeah, but I'm logged in on my account. I'll say 343606. All right. Jalen, you getting on? Janelle's? Okay.
Why don't you have to?
Good. Janelle's is on.
My role, I love that. Is there any way to trade it?
No.
That, maybe that. I'm gonna win the point state. I'm gonna win.
All right. So this booklet,
Oh,
guys,
you got the space thing.
this booklet counts for a grade, but it's gonna be, listen, the average of all your booklet scores for the week on Friday. So let's say you get 100% today, 50% tomorrow, 100% whatever. I'm gonna average it, and your final score goes in for a grade. Okay.
Okay, I'm not ready.
Okay. Here we go.
Okay, I'm rushing. Turtles eat cheese, yeah, right?
Y'all ready?
Turtles eat cheese, right?
Let's get started.
Fries like no one
If a
else.
picture comes up, zoom in really close so you can see it.
Oh, God.
Huh?
That is not-
It's only 4 questions, by the way.
What?
That is gonna be like-
Because each of them takes a little while.
Okay, go.
Oh, yeah. I got it right. I can almost start my top three. But that means you're gonna repeat questions.
Yeah, so if you get it wrong the first time.
Come on.
Also, once you get all 4 right, it's pretty easy after that.
Yeah, but the score shows what you get the first time.
Okay, Wallace. Easy. Damn it, I got that one right before.
Yeah, because you guessed.
No, I have a bad memory. I have a horrible memory, actually. And I got that one right before too.
Okay, $11 and you found that. Let's do that.
That's the
Ooh,
one I'm doing.
Rios has moved up to number 1.
What? How dare he? How dare he?
It's not letting you select.
Daniel. You suck.
Okay, all right, all right.
Okay. This is fun now.
See, that's why it's cool, because like you have to get it right the first time, but after you figure it out, it's all about
Okay, 89.
all about memory.
I think I'm. Wait, how am I? It's not letting me, like, put the-
Yo. 3 every 1 second, and class synergy, 1.5 movement speed. What? Now it's 5 for 1 second. I'm gonna keep on getting the ice one. Yo, Rios, you're dead. If I can get this freaking question right.
$5 every 2 seconds. Oh wait, I think that's synergy.
Easy upgrade.
Wait, if you match the symbols, like if it's 20 and 20, you get even more.
I know. Yo, now it's yo, my penguin is better than my walrus. It's 20 for 1 second.
My pig is giving me 75 cash every 7 seconds.
Oh, Perla just jumped from like 5th to 1st place.
What?
Dude,
Perla.
Emily and Jana still haven't gotten anything. What?
it's like Lively. If it wasn't Lively, I would be like June.
89. Okay. Let's crush it. 2 and 3. Okay, nice. Dang it. Fucking good.
Oh, it has to wait for the picture.
69 every 5 seconds. Let's go.
$9 every 2 seconds.
Yeah, but I get 12. I
I
get
get
12.
20 cash every 2 seconds.
I get 12 every 1 second.
Mine is still better.
So that means I get I don't know how to do math. I'm sorry.
This is, okay, factory is actually pretty fun.
I know. I should probably upgrade a unit. Okay, game.
How did you get it wrong? This is like your 4th time.
I know. Yo,
Rios, okay.
Rio.
You have to spend.
The only reason he's in the lead is because I upgraded.
2 minutes left.
It's not updated.
It's kind of delayed, but it will. There she is.
Okay. Yo, baby penguin, let's go.
You need to match symbols because now I'm getting a 2 every time.
I know. Yeah, same. Now I have 2 giving me $16 per second. I should be in the lead. What? Now you guys have 3,000.
Even if it like takes forever, you always want to. Because now I have 4 teams that have a 2.5 multiplier.
Do you lose points if you get it wrong?
No, I don't think so.
It's not letting me choose anything. It's like saying
Good for you. Yo, $65 per second? Baby chick is a queen.
Perla.
Oh, wow.
No!
I'm at 140 right now with this study.
It takes a minute. Yeah.
What the?
Oh wait, I should be upgraded.
How?
Perla, I need to get your investment.
Yeah, I'm good.
Uh,
I think I got every question right except one.
That's it. Gamer mode activate.
1 minute remaining.
How do you have so much? How do you have it remaining?
No, 1 minute remaining already?
It's only like because like it's taking forever to load. So I'm not able to do it.
I see.
But it's
Chris! Jannalise! Jannalise, how? How'd you get that? Why would you do that? Yo, I'm gonna get the turtle. Let's go, I got the turtle. Turtle was OP. Turtle was OP.
It's like taking forever to load. Not letting me go back.
I'm so sorry, Tyrone.
I would have probably been in second. Actually, no, I wouldn't. They're like in the million. I'm lower goal. With $3 every 1 second. I'm just gonna snap my face, bro. Imagine if you get something to 1,000 every second.
Imagine.
Oh my god. Daniel.
Look how slow it is. It's not even updated.
This is my 3rd time winning.
Daniel, look how slow it is. It's not even updated.
Okay.
Upgrade them all. Upgrade them all.
So here's what I'm looking at. When I grade this, I'm looking at the percent
Oh, wait,
correct.
I get an A.
Okay? So it's important to make sure you get it correct the
It says that
first.
you left early, Tyrone.
It's important to know
Because it disconnected.
the correct response so that if you're gonna keep playing it, you know which one's right. Any questions on how we're gonna do this?
Because I left early, but it was because it's not.
That's okay, that's okay. I was watching.
Oh, man.
All right, so that is it for today, but as a reminder, homework. Who did not do their homework this week?
I did my.
Who did not do their homework that was due Friday? I'm gonna call y'all out right now.
I believe I did my miss because I remember checking to make.
I
sure.
did not receive a homework from Rios, Jalen, Eric, or Samaj. It was due
Jalen.
on Friday. What happens if you turn it in late?
You get -3.
-1 grade.
So I guess you would get an.
So now you have to do last week's homework and this week's homework all in one. Because you gotta make sure you get that done, okay? All right, good job, everybody. I'll see you all tomorrow for day 2 of our boot camp.
Day 2.
Mhm. And if I don't see you tomorrow due to testing, so Emily and Rios, if I don't see you tomorrow, best of luck. But please make sure that you catch up by watching the recording. Bye, everybody.